Alright, hey everyone, thanks if you're watching. This is going to be my first ever Twitch Let's Play, what do you call it? I don't know, we're going to upload it on YouTube. Hopefully it's a lot of fun. I haven't played this game in a few years, I'm really pumped to actually, and yeah, I don't really remember what it's like, so it should be good. A little about me, I'm a comedian, Jordan, from Manchester. I do a podcast called Game of Your Life every week with a different guest, and I've wanted to do this for a while now, so I figure, why not? Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, so if you're in the comment things, if you have any, what do you call it, any tips, tricks, anything that would make me look better, sound better, you know, send them on in, because I'm open to criticism. But I do love video games. I love this game. I was very excited when it was coming out. So excited that I usually never get a digital copy, but I picked it up on the PlayStation 4 the day of. And I haven't played it since I blitzed through it that time. So I always do first runs on this game, like the decisions I would make in real life. Whereas this one, I'm going to sort of go out of my way to sort of pick different archetypes, thank you, the word's right there on the screen, that I normally would go for. I can't imagine picking one of these set ones for you, though, to be honest. Like, you gotta have a bit of creativity here. So, intelligence, raw brain power, how smart you are. Sorry, my dumb head's blocking the thing there. Last time I went high intelligence and high psyche. Sensitive, how emotionally intelligent you are. In a game with a lot of choices, I mean, psyche sounds pretty great. I don't want to be one on anything, I don't think, but I am going to do a really high physique, because I didn't do that before. Another things with games like these, it's so easy to like reload or go back because it's a Let's Play and stuff. I'm going to do everything for the first time. I'm renowned for having fucked up runs on games like these, so it could end terribly, but I think it's almost cheating to go back and restart the game, so I will just... The first thing that comes to my head here. Motors, how agile I am. I sort of want to be quick and powerful instead of intelligent and emotionally, you know, sensitive. So I think a 2244, I don't know if there's a name for that, but let's go for it. Then you set your skill. Oh right, you get to set one of these that you're naturally better at. And they are really good. I mean, fuck. It will be tough not having a lot of these, being good at a lot of these, because it's a lot of, like, yeah, dealing with authority and empathy. For those of you who haven't played this game, it's one of the more difficult decisions you'll make. It's just setting your character up, because there's so many skills in each tree. It's like drama, play the actor, lie and detect lies, fuck, like stuff like that I would love to do. Go to party, love and be loved by drugs. There are also really funny ones like that, you know, you don't know when they'll come up, but you do go for it. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams in the waking life. I remember that being important. I remember authority being really important. I don't want to go by how I played last time, but let's just go for it. Keep your morale up. You know, who doesn't want a bit of morale when times get tough? So I'll try not to talk over the dialogue too much. I do want to remember also what's going on in the game myself. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even in the clearest water, it is deep enough it can drown. Wow.
There is
no idea what that means.
Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Right, so I'm pretty sure I'm dead here in the setup. You are a pre-conscious being.
Ever. Never, ever.
And you can just lay in that a while, but I want to get
Never, ever, baby.
Alright, I guess I don't have a choice then.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No ex-wives. Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough. Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The Song of Death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh no. This is a hangover they're explaining.
Penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Alright, here we go. Starting the game. One of the funnier beginnings I can remember. You are completely hammered. Anyone who's drank to excess before might know how this guy's feeling. Pretty pitiful look here, though. I gotta say, I don't like the resemblance with myself. Yeah, part of the reason I want to pick this game, I myself am kicking booze at the moment, so I'm trying to take a sober year, and I feel like I can live vicariously through this man as he tries to solve mysteries and just gets as hammered as possible. Right. Let's see what we got here. Try to tape while the song was playing. What I do remember is every little decision here. You know, you never know what's going to matter. You never know what can hurt you. It's reel to reel tape. Alright. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. That sounds like my character. It's probably what hurt your head. I do love Passed Out on the Flat Ground, but he did manage to get all his clothes off. There's nothing worse than waking up in your full set of clothes from the night before in a bed. Not sure how you got there. Let's see if I can take this off.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Oh, people are talking to me. Thank you. Oh, it's Beck and Jake. Hey guys, thanks for watching. What do you think? Should I grab the tie off this thing? 72% chance. Look at that. I think you gotta do it.
You swoop up and catch the tie.
Yeah, look at
Snap.
that.
It's released from the blade.
It's a sign of
What you
things to
have in
come.
your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
It's an ugly necktie, but I'm the type of guy, I'd wear an ugly necktie. You know, look what I'm wearing now. Sugar Sean O'Malley t-shirt. My girlfriend hates this shirt, but I love it. I love that she hates it. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should send a poet. That's funny. This game is fucking hilarious. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. In the bathtub. That is a heavy night of drinking. T-shirt there. Nice. How do I access my items here? Oh, I can level up. What does that mean? Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. So I remember these all give you attributes. So the horrific necktie gives you 1 inland empire. So that's right off the bat, 1 point. That's what you like there. And then the white satin shirt used to be fancy. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. But you get 1 console. Minus suggestion. Fuck. So that's a decision I sort of have to make. Do I want to lose my conception to my... What's the other one? Sorry. Conception or... Suggestion. Fucking love this game. Oh man, Jake, you played this before? I'm doing a different run than I normally do, so we'll see. But suggestion versus conceptualization. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. See art in the world. That sounds pretty good. But suggestion is... Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. I mean, you want to be the puppet master in a game like this. I don't know about this t-shirt. I'll remain shirtless for now. Or do I, wait, do I have it on? I think I did the reverse here. Take this off, put that on. There we go. Who doesn't like a shirtless guy with a tie?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
A sheer discharge of
Hot
masculine
water
energy.
sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Oh shit.
As
Let's
you
see what's under that soft
reach
vapor.
your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Hey, who hasn't been there before, you know? I don't
Behold.
care. Yikes.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
The purple bags under the eyes are familiar. Of course I do. Some kind of superstar. I think
It
I'm a
appears
superstar.
you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. Alright, I love
You
this
can't,
character.
Can you?
I forgot how
It's
awesome
like
he
it's
is.
not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your
What are we
face,
saying here?
and now it won't come off.
Yeah, man, I will try that afterwards, Jake.
What
And
does it
thank you,
even
Beck.
mean?
I'm glad it looks good.
What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm trying to convey superstardom. I think I'm
You
going to
should
be a
check yourself for
superstar
a
in this run.
pulse. Superstar? From here it
your
looks like
pulse.
a cadaverous spasm.
I don't want to
Good
know.
call. Go ahead and try something if you like. Or, stop staring into the mirror.
I mean, I'm not going to pass any of these, and I don't want to lock them out forever. There's some choices if you don't get, that's it. And, I mean, 8 and 3%. I'm not a gambling man. Oh, look at my guy in the bottom left corner. He looks really shitty there. I liked more the guy in the mirror. Is this door possible to get through? It's locked. That's weird. Well, I should be able to pick up these pants. Take off. I think there's another shirt here. Is that a blazer? Disco ass blazer. I will be putting that on. I'm sure. So what do we got here? The pants. -1 savoir faire. What is that? But 1 electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is go to the, oh yeah, the drug one. Okay, well I'm gonna want to raise that. What's the one that it loses? Savoir faire. Sneak under their noses. Oh yeah, I guess you're not as good at sneaking with pants like these, but it's a sacrifice I gotta make. Oh wait, put them right on. And then these are +1 spirit to corpse. No minus. Perfect. That's a good look. Alright. Cool, man. Well, hey, this is fun. I hope it's coming across alright.
You hear a jingle.
Hear a
Keys
jingle,
are
your
clinking in
keys.
the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Oh, I got
It
keys.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Cool. Hey, Beck, it sounds alright. Hey, I put the microphone up a bit. I don't know if you're still watching. Keep walking here. Didn't miss anything in the room. Oh, whatever. What's going on? Something on the table. What is it, though?
Hello, officer.
Oh, wow, hey. How are you? I'm a cop? Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. 2051?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Cool portrait.
Her eyes are brown, and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Yeah, so all the stats you have in the game, all these things, they talk to you like voices throughout this game. So that might seem out of nowhere. And it's all done by this fucking badass narrator. So get used to that voice. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and keep on walking. That is funny. But now I need information.
No.
Seems perplexed.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Goddamn right I'm a cop. No, I don't want to yell at her.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Hell of a bender here.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Suggestion. Still though. But imagine with that shirt how low it would be. I don't remember being a cop. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? That's a
Don't
good
be
question.
so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
That's true.
Of course.
Nice little dig at the police
Be
thing.
careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Alright, I'll take that to heart. I am stoned, by the way.
Something
I
stirs
smoked a
in you.
big
She's
joint
about
right
to
before
go.
this.
Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before.
Yeah, I feel like I should point it out just so they seem low melancholy. Or low key. It's the best way to play video games in the afternoon.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What if I don't want to ask questions? Before you go, I am a police officer. What is it they have against the police here? Where exactly am I? Your room is almost next to. Did you hear
There
anything
was the
last
usual
night?
ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Tell me something
Yeah?
else. What is it they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Okay, so the dock workers run their own thing. Where
You're
am
in
I?
a hostel, sir.
Where are we in the world? That's a good question.
You're in Revachol. You sure
Okay.
look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Revachol. Alright, that is where this
Glad to
game
have been
takes
of
place.
assistance.
Revachol? Don't know if I'm saying that right. Looks like a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. My guy would be degenerate enough to pull a cigarette out of an ashtray. That really is a low. I mean, fuck. I've done some things in my life, but pulling a cig out of an ashtray. Fuck. The walking isn't that intuitive. Oh, it's a staircase. Fuck, like I said, a little high here, guys. Hope you're enjoying the listen so far. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but it is fun to play the game. I've been looking forward to playing this forever, man. Get that song going. Alright, what are you doing, buddy?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
He's like, what is he doing with that bird? It's so weird looking.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh, this guy doesn't like me. That makes sense. He's the staff at the hostel I'm at. Look at the
A
stuffed bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall. A small
Weird.
engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua. Stair Koari's Skua."
What happened to the bird? I gotta know.
Look, your buddy is over there.
Wow, this guy doesn't like me
Why
at
don't
all.
you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop. I talk to who I please. I hate to
He
wield my powers
pretends
so
not to
fast.
hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Something tells me you don't like. Let's just get right
Oh
to it.
no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the
I'm a-
massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god. I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
I feel like he's here more than he wants to be. Something tells me you don't like me. I already said that. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Oh.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Because you look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Wow, he's so smug. I don't like this guy. Where did this Sylvie go? I want to talk to her.
She just, you know.
I don't know. What the fuck? Alright. Well, that was useless. I didn't get any information from that guy. What's this thing here? Speakers connected to the radio. This music is seasoned to static. Sorry, I've just got my Twitch open. I'm not sure how this whole thing works, so it's nice to see, you know, people dropping in here and there. 22 minutes. I think it's just me now. I think my friends came for a second to see what it was all about, but now, who knows? What is this? Take all. A healing item. Perfect. Water pool. Someone is working in the kitchen. The window's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is on it. Alright, I feel I worked in a bar like this, you know. I'm getting real 12 Kings vibes from anyone in the Vancouver area. There's the hostel upstairs for men full of degenerates.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Yeah, I agree. My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
By other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland.
Jeez.
Violently express yourself.
This all goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you.
Did I not say that?
You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I was thinking maybe I could think
Serves
something
them
happy.
right. Wipe that smirk off their... You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Oh, wait, I don't think I said this earlier.
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Oh, wait.
No.
Jeez.
You have to find something tragic
I really
to sing
am
first,
stoned. You're
though.
picking the white one.
Who is
There we go.
mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
Okay. I'll go on stage and pose. I'm used to that. Will it let me? I'm gonna have to pick the stairs here. This feels right. You belong here. That's how I felt at the 12 Kings that time when I did my first open mic. Let's keep checking out this. It is more of a cafeteria than a bar. This guy's just passed out. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. There's Kim. I know Kim. I remember him from my first playthrough. Inside this Union pen paraphernalia, a strike poster, red pennants. Sounds like we're in the UK, am I right? Sign reads, Mess Hall, reserved for Union members. Door open at 4.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague
Who's
waiting.
the cryptozoologist? Oh, it's telling me to talk to Kim. Alright. Let's have this first conversation. I'd like to have a good relationship with Kim in this game. I'm not going to be a racist, like you can choose to be later.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone.
He's waiting for someone. Me. Alright.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Okay.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
How hostile would it be if he does not shake his hand?
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
I must
You
be.
realize he's waiting for your name.
Say nothing. Fuck, I wish I could have meant a name. You know what? 30% ain't that bad. Round it up.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's very, very cool. I'm just gonna say it.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process it. I just move on.
it
Okay.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yeah, I talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial
Finally here.
interviews?
I haven't. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
There's just been a body hanging
This is
from
the
the tree for
first
3
time you
days.
detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Oh man.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I'm just playing it cool though. I am a cop.
After
Let's
you,
keep it going.
officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Shouldn't I have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when
Losing
I
your
was out.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him
Oh, I like
whenever
that
by
tutorial
interacting
voice.
with...
Very nice. Okay. So, Kim has come here as backup after I've just been sitting on my ass for 3 straight days from the sounds of it. Just drinking and partying. Now I gotta talk to this guy again.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you
With the
approaching.
unimpressive
He
beard.
drops
I
the
love
ledger
that.
he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
As a guy with a beard, I can agree.
Mr. Gart, right?
You run this
You-
place?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He doesn't... He looks to realize he doesn't know my name. I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Looks like when you've left... It's like when you've left your band, but you haven't decided on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Imagine going to work and there's just been a body
Sir,
there for a week.
I understand your concern.
And
but we are
he's
here
like,
to
I
do
gotta
the
deal
job.
with this bird
And
though.
for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
There's things to do at the cafeteria.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters and gives it to the lieutenant. Okay.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you
I
just
got a few
here.
phone calls to
From
make
where?
now.
Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But
Wow,
you still know your
big
way
shot.
around, yes? In case we need direction.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply
This guy
that.
just hates us.
Detective,
What?
it's your turn.
Oh, he wants to watch me question this guy.
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Wow. You can't talk to me that way. I'm a police officer, apparently. You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard, the
Man.
prey drive says.
What is Half-Light? Why is this guy such an asshole every time? Let the body take control. Threaten people. Okay. So, he's going to be the guy pushing aggression throughout the game, I'm guessing. Did you kill him,
I
Gart?
didn't.
You can tell me, Gart. You killed him. I love it.
Didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why did you have to kill
Do
him?
I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
I haven't done one thing by the book as a cop since waking up as a cop.
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
Kim sort of just goes with the flow. He realizes I have a method here.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else then?
He ignores you.
Alright, that's fair. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
This is the second time you've avoided the subject. I love calling him on his shit.
Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Another deflection.
Let's go.
Alright, that's all for now.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real? I'm guessing cash, but... Or I could try slip away unnoticed. You know, I love the rolls just to see what happens, so... I think let's go for it. Uh-oh.
One moment you're running like the wind. Then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. Furiously. With both hands. Why?
Oh, no. Snake eyes, too.
That's true.
The lady in the
Yes.
wheelchair is behind me.
And it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea
You
what's going
asshole.
on.
Watch out!
Cam is not going to be impressed with this behavior so far.
Everything goes dark.
Surely I didn't die.
Back so soon.
No way.
Those are mysteries of the spinal cord.
Guys, if I died here, this is brutal. I
The
would hate to have to
spinal
restart like
cord
this.
has
And
yet
it's
to
on. It's
reveal
captured on
itself to
camera.
you. Its mysteries are unholy
Did I break my
mysteries.
spinal cord? Running into a wheelchair lady? That's so ironic.
You are way cool.
Oh no.
I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here.
It's going
It
fine.
doesn't look so, sweetie.
Whew.
Are you okay?
I'd never done that before. I was sure. I thought maybe I died there and I would have had to restart.
No. You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck.
Hey,
In
that's
addition,
fine.
you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back.
Are you okay?
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
The man seems shaken by the incident. So maybe he'll let me slide on the
The
money
drinks
just
are
for
on the
being an
house,
asshole.
okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
All
And
right.
For God's sake, watch out for yourself.
I wonder what would have happened if I succeeded. I guess you just leave and talk to him later.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no idea where I live.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before?
That's a
You
good
had
question.
to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
These are just synapses firing. Maybe Kim can help me.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
I've never heard that expression. Is that a real expression? Up on Marvel Hill?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? The exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment.
It is tough. I was in Canada in April and I got super hammered. And my parents live in a new neighborhood where all the houses look the same. And I had a hell of a time finding their place specifically. What is this?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long. It's drink o'clock.
Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there. Not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade.
Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild. Lick it.
Is my face too bright on this thing? Yeah, well. Yeah, I'm gonna lick the counter. I think anytime I get the chance to drink or do drugs in this game, I'm gonna go for it.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
You know, I thought I'd use it as a chance to take another quick smoke. Alright, so back to the game. I just licked this rum stain, rum and coke stain off the counter right in front of Kim. He was visibly disgusted by my behavior, but is it better up there? It's alright, I shouldn't be adjusting mid-pod. Yeah, so, like I said, I'm going to live vicariously through this character, get drink at every convenience, and so I licked the rum stain off this counter, and he's disgusted with me, of course. Saying, I'm an alcoholic, I need my hit. I'll say I'm investigating. I think I like that one.
We should move.
We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
So electrochemistry is that voice in your head telling you to drink. Which I'm sure we all have, right? Everyone listening to this? It's actually, you know... Alright. Man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud cake boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo of a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Pick up the pills?
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
I need them more than
This
he
item
does,
is
that's
stored in
true.
the bottom left corner of
Lieutenant,
the
who
screen
is
above
this?
your character
Wake him up.
portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Oh, that's interesting. So my chance of doing it has gone up because of the ruckus I had talking to the manager and the crashing into the wheelchair. So I think I will go for it. I've never woken this guy up.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the building from the earth.
No words, just a primordial scream.
Why the yelling, man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives me a pensive look. You're alive. Yeah, I was checking if you're alive, buddy.
What? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
Trying to find out what you know.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another
That's
one
grim.
falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Wow.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
I just noticed in the portrait he's face down on the counter as well. So I assume this is where the conversation will go back to.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Nice. Kim's on the case here, making notes,
So
writing down.
people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhead. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Nice. What about the rum?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Knocks you right out when you chew the bottle.
Tell me about the Wild Pines. I forget what that is.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't
Okay,
sound
cool.
too enthusiastic about this.
That's wonderful.
Logistics? No. It's a nightmare.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm gonna leave this guy be.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Just like I predicted. Not that I think that was a tough one to call. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Oh, what a travesty. I love some pinball me. Again, the 12 Kings pinball machine. Weird. Alright. Yeah, I wish there was more pinball machines in the UK, you know. You see the odd one in the bar, but they're always dilapidated and fucking broken. There's that other song that I remember from this game. Maybe we played it before. A heap of snow melts in a wheelbarrow. What a waste of a wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The RCM in Martinez. Oh, that's me. Right, I'm the police. Right, even me, I'm forgetting. I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Nice to meet you, just a gardener. Another question. What a cunt do you
I
think?
am pleased to meet you too, officer.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
She's relieved someone has come for it. So everyone in this town has just been watching me get hammered for 3 days.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Yikes. And the snow looks great in this game, by the way. I don't know if it's just because I was smoking, but it looks better than I remember. What is in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Alright, so there's a lot of
Rows
just
of
despair.
stores under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere.
Shake it off. You seem to
pouring
be under
from
some
the
kind of
heavens
cold spell.
in
Yeah,
the
she...
shadow of the old church.
She's really, like, ramping up the depression and the vibes here. Like,
Anything else?
I'm gonna go.
No problem.
Sort of bum me out, to be honest.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. I'd like to have those gloves. I bet that
If
gives
there's
me
a
a stat
corpse,
boost.
then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
The game beat me to it. I totally forgot. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Nice. What a nice lady. Yellow gloves. 1 to interfacing. You just have to look dumb. But I mean, I'm already walking around shirtless. It's funny, Kim never mentions the clothing you're wearing or anything. And he'll also never change like you. So my tasks, sing karaoke. Inspect the body, of course. Report my badge missing. So already in the first area, you just rack up these side quests. And you almost like forget about him. Like I totally forgot about the karaoke part. But yeah, I gotta sing karaoke at some point. Who made the call? Reporting the crime? Probably the bartender, Sylvie. Pay for damages, find booze, and drink it. Wow, even that is due to my little rum on the counter soiree, I'm now looking for booze constantly. Thought cabinet was the last thing in the menu here. Lonesome long way home. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scaring little children. Go under the Great Raised Motor Act, the 8/81, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. I don't know what any of that means. I was hoping I would understand it by the end. But if I remember, these are where you internalize your thoughts and things like that. And then if you do it, you get the bonus. So I'm just going to go for that, because I don't think it's an official... It's not like an offensive belief to believe like some of the later ones will be in the game. I was batting around the idea of doing an evil run for this. Just being the worst person. You could be like a racist, fascist guy, but it's my first Let's Play. You don't want to start on that foot forward. And also, it's really tough to do those options. Especially you'll grow so close to Kim in this game, you almost don't want to disappoint him. And I think my drunkenness will be enough in this run. Or Kim will be disappointed, but he might not think I'm a piece of shit. You know, it's a degenerate with a heart of gold. And I can't wait to start leveling up. I want to be a physical powerhouse, because there were so many things in my last game that I could do, that I couldn't do, just because I wasn't agile or strong. Smells like spoiled meat and curled dairy. A human being decomposes. And then there's Cuno, who I will certainly come to at some point. Alright. Fuck, I hate the walking sometimes.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Yikes. So I was going to let all the body stuff play out because it's so graphic and disgusting. And even the portrait there is so grim. I love the portraits in this game, all hand-drawn.
You seem to be holding your breath.
You're holding your breath.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Oh, I accidentally just took my health there. So his left trigger is health, right trigger is mental health, I guess. You gotta keep both up. God, what is it? Why is it so bad? Endurance. Let go of your nose without throwing up. Even at 4, I can't even come close to doing that.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
No one's judging. Kim is never judging. He's a really great guy.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Cuno!
Cop's gonna blow. It's almost making me do it. I mean, I don't really care if I throw up. The kids might think less of me, though.
As you breathe in,
wow,
comes over you. It's a spell of the mind.
17%.
Look
at that.
To bring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I stand in it. That's so disgusting.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
I would have thought, like, not to be disgusting here, but I would have thought a body hanging long enough would sort of just... the head might fall off, but I don't know.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
I laugh when I brought up his boots, because whenever any piece of clothing is mentioned in this game, you know it's going to be an option to have that piece of clothing. So how do we get him down?
We should have a look at that belt before we even consider taking him down. It looks worrisome.
The belt. Man, to hang him by a belt like that is brutal. Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts in. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
I should get a drink.
You should not get a drink. You should perform an initial inspection of the victim's corpse. We are on the road part.
That's hilarious. Kim is now noticing what I am.
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Why at this point would you assume I got a briefing, Kim? To be fair. My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay. You should ask me for one the first moment we get.
So Kim just accepts this. You're telling him, I don't have any memory of anything. I have not done anything for this case for 3 days. This body's been here for 7. So even it took them 4 days to get me here. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Covered in tattoos. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
The monster before you blurs.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white...
A map of the stars.
It's got a map of the stars.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of...
So am I.
Suddenly, the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
A Trigger Sunshine Mini.
A Trigger Sunshine Mini. What is that, a camera?
Shit, Cuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
These kids are hilarious. Reduces 2 metal-capped ampoules. It clicks them into place on side of the apparatus. A thin slut shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Never heard that word, ampoule. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it, the lens adjusting. Then...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
That's disgusting. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? Lighter without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
I won't. Now that I'm in charge making memories, I'm not losing shit.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Sorry, everyone, just making a quick little post there. Probably will be streaming for another hour or two. So, if anyone's watching, I'm going to invite them in. But no one's watching, so it doesn't matter. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. The glassy-eyed corpse looks by the mouth mute, and his skin is colorful as a chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've
I like
acquired
it making
an
me read out
interactable
loud here.
item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
And I'll share that now. Okay, inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, delicate
nice boots.
and fragile. They feel alien to the... These are clearly not boots. They're armor.
Armor.
Possibly part of a larger set.
I'm going to say what he says.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
So even with 2 logic, I'm still getting these thoughts. I feel like if my intelligence was at 1, I wouldn't even be seeing certain
Ceramic
dialogue
plate.
here.
Zirconium
Which I
dioxide, most likely.
find is so
This is
interesting
where
about
the
the
make
game
would
that
be.
the run will be so different.
Under the hill. Fair weather.
Now we're
Fair
talking
weather
about
model
boots, which is
T500
whatever.
VE. I'm guessing
I'll
that's
knock on
vitreous
the
enough.
boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Punch it harder.
Your fist connects to the boot with the same ding. The only difference is a barely audible click underneath. Sounds like the end of a long dice roll.
What does that mean? Is there something in the boot?
Did you hear that? A click?
Yes, like dice rolling.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
The material looks out of place. How could the man afford it? Well, I'm gonna try pull the boot off. I'd love these boots. They
The
keep
stench
going on about
fills
it.
your nostrils. As you push down,
That would be pretty gross, though. Would they like cook your feet if you died with boots on like that? It's gross.
Stop!
He looks at me with the boot under my arm. I wish it was showing him actually doing it.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
That's the debut of Cuno, by the way. His first line.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Okay, that answers my question, I guess. It would make it a lot weaker.
Do it, homo!
Do it, homo. Jeez. You can't say that. We're on YouTube. I'm not a homo, though.
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
Okay. Let's all calm down.
What are you trying to achieve, anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots go super well with my bell-bottom pants. Are we not detectives? There might be clues inside the boot. I thought that's what that rattle was sort of leading to, so I'm actually going to say that.
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides, there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
I hope that's not
You're
what
sure
really happens.
there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
So sounds like a plan, except or steal a dead man's boots, but that would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor in brackets. I like that. But no, I want these boots now. It's been built up a lot.
Feels nice.
Getting the hand boots. I love it. This game is such a dark humor, which just sort of tickles me, and it's like not only do games like this with the choice systems really get me, but just the writing is so funny. The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice and cracky. What's going to happen to the boots?
Will take care of that. With the situation in the morgue, it will.
Back off. Look at
the cadaver slowly twists on the cargo
Look
belt.
him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Just subaquatic
Dark
terrors
brown
there.
hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
So I can try talk to this guy. What does Inland Empire mean again? I know I raised it earlier with hunches and gut feelings, dreams and the waking life, and also the ability to talk to corpses. I mean, it's basically 50-50. And I'd like, you know, you gotta make the rolls in this game.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no...
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
Okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes
Looked at the
like
belt.
a
Now,
shark.
how do we get him down? We need to get this body down.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver?
Step back and have another look first? No, we're good. Let's get it down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters.
Oh,
I don't
nice.
see a good angle of approach to the belt.
But first up, I got my first level up here. So I'm pretty sure I get to pick any of these and put them up by one. I could just even out the one I'd lowered earlier, but that's sort of... I don't want to do that, you know. I want to be really good at something. Good composure is not bad. Interfacing. Master machines, pick locks and pockets. You know, that sounds pretty good. And I've already got interfacing +1 because of my boot, or my gloves, sorry. Or hand-eye coordination, or perception. You know, I think I'm going to put up the hand-eye coordination. Because stuff like endurance and pain threshold, I'm not going to die at like 4 health, you know. So put that up, and we're good to go.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Could saw the branch. Could shoot him down, hand-eye coordination might help that. Maybe we can ask for help. I'm out of ideas. Let's shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
I don't know. You just shoot up there. Point towards the branch. Just shoot the belt. The buckle will break it. Yeah.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Would shooting a belt not do it?
Now we're talking. Entertain the Cuno with some shit.
The Cuno?
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Cuno!
Cuno is like a mini Patty Pimblett, like before he grew up, you know. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Take the shot. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Off.
I'll blow his head off. That.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Cuno wants some of that shit.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm.
Wow,
He drops
he's just
a paper
fully
cartridge
caving
into
the
the
peer
barrel,
pressure for me and
separates
these
the
two
scouring
children.
stick and gives the
Frankly, I
cartridge
love it.
5 tucks, securing it in place.
In place, alright.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stess position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke.
God damn it.
You missed. Fuck.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The Phalostes was the wrong choice. His shoulders...
Can I trust his eyesight?
Idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Mulkapa. Has anyone heard that? I've never heard
Cuno could have hit it easy, but then Cuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
that. Yeah. Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and if any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
That kills me, you know, because...
You don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
There we go. I can try shooting down myself. That's
It's
what I
bad
wanted
as
this
it
whole
is.
time.
Us shooting firearms like punks here.
Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. I'm gonna need your gun.
They only have one gun!
Oops.
Right.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Cuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform, or when I woke up I didn't have my gun either? Of course. Again, I don't know. It's almost on you for being confused.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
Yeah, it's serious, but you still give me your gun.
Fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Banana boyka. Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard.
I've never held a gun in real life. I always wondered what that would feel like.
An A9 armistice before.
I mean, I don't really care
At some point, it probably used to be your choice.
What the fuck are you waiting for, Cuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Wow, come on.
Cuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Point the gun at Cuno S. No, that's pretty funny.
Do it! Set me free!
Do it. F word. Oh man, that's the bad F word too. It's interesting they blur it.
Don't.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your shoulder.
Do it!
Wow, you can shoot her if you want to. I'm not going to. I mean, I would be tempted to see what happens if it wasn't 17%.
Intense shit, copper.
Wow, Cuno approves. I sort of want to befriend Cuno and see how far I could build that relationship, if I'm being honest.
Fucking waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Wow. Oh, it lowered me for responding to provocation. No.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry? For what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Well, I gotta do it anyway, but I don't like that it lowered. I lowered by fucking 15%. Yes! Come on, let's go.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil,
come on.
You look at
That's the moment of this recording so far.
The man appears to kneel in front of you.
Yeah, that is weird.
Looking straight at you.
It's like when you shoot a bad guy in 007.
Trapped within itself.
Who killed you? Tell me.
Communism.
Oh, the commies got him.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from. Only that it's
it happens,
right.
You know. Those commies.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up,
That's
and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Who's laughing now, you little shit? Despite her words, her tone seems celebratory. We did all sort of do this together. I am enjoying the kids watching my success.
Aces high.
Aces high. The lieutenant raises his right hand for a high five. Come on.
The aces high. A custom invented by the Aerostatic Brigades
I
during
love
the
this.
Revolution is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
Do they just claim the high five as the aces high for their own world?
You could add an aces low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
No, I'm gonna slap it and hit him with the aces low.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that low ain't gonna connect. Chill. It's gonna connect. But then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an aces low hanging.
Man, that's almost as good as shooting the body down.
I knew these guys were...
Come on. Yeah, we are. You got a problem with it?
Cuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a seagull. It's clear he enjoys himself.
I knew they suck each other off.
Jesus, where do these kids
We will
learn this?
perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He needs to turn away from the corpse. I get it, buddy.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
I really feel like I could smell it for a
The
second when
stench
they
is
said
getting
that.
bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrart Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
I like that. I didn't really want to stick with the body all
we
that
could
much
ask around
longer.
for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrart.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Is this the famous list of initial interviewers? Alright.
Yes. And those were the interviewees.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This is great. Great start. I didn't get the body down last time. I think that at last point in hand-eye coordination was really what set me right there. Let me just see what I got unlocked here. I didn't get anything new, but I got a tool. Oh, what is it? Oh, the photo of the tattoos. I can
An
interact
intricate
with.
web of blue lines stretches across the... It still kind of looks like a map of the stuff gone. For you to discover.
Nothing. Okay. I think I'll have to come back when I have higher stats or something like that. Can I go in here?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this? I remember it's never good to pick it right away because you might choose something that's can increase my chances. Although at the same time,
It's
like I just
nothing.
learned,
Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
I could fuck up and ruin my chances too, like when that girl provoked me into aiming a gun at her.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's
Double
why they're
fives.
too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There
let's
it
see
is. You see a shabby little door.
Nice, that was easy. But you need perception to do stuff like that.
What is this, then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, buddy. So, I'm liking my stats, liking my stuff. I think I can learn something else here. Ace is low. Nice. 2 empathy towards Kim. I want to be close to Kim throughout this run, so I will. We'll just see if he starts judging me when I start fucking up. Although I've fucked up as bad as I can already, and he's still on side. What's in this shack? I completely forget. An empty tube of magnesolam, magnesium supplement. Okay. Cured pig head. It looks mummified. Is this Cunos' shack, do we think? A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine.
Uh-oh.
Sweet amphetamine.
Yeah, electrochemistry isn't just booze.
The
it's
lieutenant
anything.
isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
And Kim is on to me immediately. Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was just thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? Let's go with that.
No. I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
I wasn't thinking about taking it, Kim. Sure.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Swift, lightning justice. Faster. Harder. Justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Probably, Kim. You're onto something there. Am I really not going to get a chance to take some of those drugs? Oh, nice. Bit of money. 40 cents towards the 100 real I owe the cafeteria guy. Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. That's aggressive. This whole shack is a bit aggressive with the drugs and the pig's head. The poster. Alright. Let's get it going here. What could be up here? Can I go up here? Oh, I can go in here. The doorway is going to collapse soon. Hopefully not on me. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. These are ruins. Nothing kids like hanging out at more than some ruins near the house, you know. You British folk know all about ruins, but it's not an insult, they're cool. How do I get up to that box? Hopefully I can just click it and my guy will find a way. Yes. See, I didn't even see that path. That's the way to do it, but you can be a bit quicker about it. Take on more health. Okay, that's great, because I accidentally used the last one. Can I not simply jump over this? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. More money. I think I did miss a few items back there. I'll have to go back. Now we're talking. $1.10, man. If only it was this easy. How do I get there? I can't get there. Fuck. How do I get that jacket?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Tarpaulin cloak. I like
when the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak. That's probably mine.
Yes. It's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia.
There you go.
And you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Wow, is he trying to kill me? You really think this cloak is mine? Should I jump for
cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether... Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Fuck, I can't take off my clothes. I mean, 28's not worth jumping to my death over. But can I take off? What lowers my savoir-faire? Yeah. Take the pants off to make the jump.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM
42, that's still not great.
On the railing.
Will I die, though? Alright, I'm gonna throw a save in. Because I haven't even saved today, actually. And then I am going to go for this jump.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Reminds me of The Wire Season 2, you know?
That machine is a Cavalso
I didn't actually
1020
hate that season the way some people do. Motherfucker, let out a huge whistle. That's a crane. That's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering.
Kim is impressed with this crane here.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Yeah, that's true, buddy. What exactly
I was
are we
under
doing
the
up here?
impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle of the siege, Evrarts, one of the people we're interviewing. This way, we may be able to get around his henchmen.
Okay.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
I'm gonna jump for it. I think 42, in my head, that's basically 50. It's basically a coin flip. No! Uh-oh. This could be traumatic.
Nope. No. That's still too high.
No.
What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
So, that's your morale.
What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you're...
Okay. That's sad, but that's fine. My morale is lower than my health. And I guess when your morale bottoms out, you die the same way you would if you run out of health. I can't remember if I died in the... Well, the first time I ever played, I went with one in the physical attribute, one for endurance, and then I died trying to get my tie off the light. And I realized, okay, I probably need at least 2 in every category. It would be funny just to be like an extremely dumb brute, but I like a bit of balance, you know? And there's some, like, the problem is there's such good basic skills in every tree. You're really, like, fucked if you don't have them. Should I talk to Cuno? I haven't really... Alright.
So you tried to kill Cuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it?
I love... See, this game doesn't forget anything, by the way. You make a decision, that's, like, altered my relationship with what's-her-face, the Cunos. I didn't try to shoot her, I just aimed at her. That's true.
What? Bitch! You fucking making excuses for yourself now? An
imperceptible nod. The Scouse accent on Cuno is so spot on, and if I hadn't been living here for years, I wouldn't know. Be like, what kind of accent is this? But it's hilarious. I'm sorry I got Cuno. Yeah, I think we've all moved past this, Cuno.
Not all of us. Acts like that stick with you for a while.
No one's moving anywhere. Do this shit again, and Cuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife.
He points towards the whirling rags and whispers,
Cuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony. Put the fucking knife in you. Yeah.
I've been in your room.
I've been in your room. Oh my god.
It's not impossible for a boy his size to climb in.
But you and Cuno are good for now. Pals. Shoot that shit at Cuno. Let's have a jolly time.
The determination in his voice leaves little room for doubt in his sincerity.
He needs to be taken
He
seriously.
means every word. Needs to be taken seriously.
Okay, yeah, I'll treat him serious. I want to be buddies with him.
And you're back in business with the Cuno. Now what is it?
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Cuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions.
Do you know how we got up there? That's what I would most think
Probably
he'd know.
climbed. Cuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
See, you didn't see what was
You
happening.
ain't Cuno. Cuno wasn't even in Martinez. Cuno wasn't in Revachol. Cuno wasn't regional.
Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking mess
Liar.
or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Cuno is in fucking Night City.
Where is Night City?
Cuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Cuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Do you know who he was? Have you seen anyone suspicious? Let's put it on someone else.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Cuno.
Oh, fuck you, Cuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Cuno.
Jeez. Oh, I thought she said it, but what does that mean? It's gotta mean the same thing. More on this right now. Let's talk about something. Do you know who he was?
Cuno's fuck imp. Cuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He throws
You
rocks
could
at
have
him.
just said he doesn't know.
You could have just said you don't know, kid.
Cuno knows shit. Cuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Cuno sing into the popo phone.
All right, let's talk
You're
about something else,
testing
kiddo.
Cuno's patience, yeah.
Get lost.
Jesus, again with that F word, man. She needs to chill. I want to discuss the body with you. No, kids do play air often. I gotta ask, who is Cuno? Oh, I found your shack. That's Cuno's shack. With
You
the
found
drugs and the
Cuno's
pig heads.
secret door to Cuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Cuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Cuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Man, it's letting me ask every question about that shack. What's with the powder residue, the drugs there?
That's where Cuno gets his daily hit of electric. Cuno Shazam. Cuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Oh wow, so he's just on... It said
Bet
amphetamines.
you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You
I don't know
feel
what he's on
tired and
exactly.
old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What about my coat?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Cuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After
Don't
all what?
sweat it, drunk pig. Cuno will keep you on.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Oh, beautiful. Another level. I always want to take it right away because you never know where a conversation will go. Should I put it in my low ones or should I keep my high ones high? See, my electrochemistry, I mean, I'm already fine with that. Perception. Reaction speed. I want to be really quick, even more than strong. So I'm going to bump these up for the first few levels, and then sort of take it from there.
That explains the calluses on your hands. You scale the side of the building, entertaining the local kids.
What's with the pig head in there? That was
Oh,
weird.
that? Cuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Cuno demo tape.
Jeez. Demo tape. Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. Pointy ear-headed shit. Come on, maybe he'll... I think maybe I'll bond with him here.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Cuno doesn't go there.
No, that didn't go the way I wanted it to.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
I thought maybe we'd be buddies. I'll ask about
It's
the
a vitamin,
magnesium.
pig.
Magnus
Don't
solum.
you know anything?
It's a vitamin. It's magnesium.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Cuno goes through like a tube and...
Oh, don't teach him, Cuno. He's gonna use it against you, Cuno.
Is magnesium something people take every day? I
You're
rock
not
it all the
getting this,
time.
pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like
Is
you
that
stayed home.
is that a hangover
Fuck you,
cure? I've
pig.
never heard of
Don't do mag.
magnesium.
You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
That's great though. Maybe my character could use that.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his kingdom.
I gotta ask, who is Cuno? Okay, I'm almost done with
Cuno's
Cuno. Here.
Cuno, pig.
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Cuno. Primal.
Violent. Cuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. That's true, like Cujo from that Stephen King book.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Cuno shit.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. Oh, that's her. She's a thing.
Help! Pig's got Cuno! Help! Rape!
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
Help! He's got the Cuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
I'm not doing anything. See, they're accusing me of rape. This is fucked.
Everybody, please!
He's
taking
taking
his
his
dick out!
Oh no.
Escalate, Cuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in there in Cuno! Somebody, please!
Oh, what can I do here? Can I hit him? Who put you up to this? What is this sick charade?
No!
Alright, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna roll.
Get off, Cuno, you sick fat fuck!
I'm gonna raise my morale just in case failing here fucks it up. Come on! Flatlined him.
Thump.
I guess he is a child.
Surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
That's awesome.
Cuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
I am a... Who's doing a sick charade now? I like it. I'm just an abusive cop. Fuck it.
You are, officer. Get yourself together.
Oh, Kim.
Okay, pig.
Kim's not gonna chill with me? Something happened. The punch made him calmer.
Cuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Cuno's dad. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
That's very depressing, actually. I didn't want to channel Cuno's father here to him. That's unfortunate.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Cuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
So you respect me now? It's so funny, I mean, it's really fucked up, but it's hilarious. I want to discuss the body again, empathy. What's going on with this kid? I should raise my empathy maybe with a level or something, because I would like to now get deep into Cuno's character and see how far he can go. I think he can, like, almost become an ally or a party member, I don't know. But at 28%, if that's a one-time one... Or I think it's not, though, because the background isn't red.
You're dreaming, pig.
A little, but...
Don't let him dominate you, Cuno! Fuck his fat ass!
I'll come back.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. Alright, Cuno, that's enough of that. Let's go. Let's see what else this game has to offer here. I'm an hour 42 into this stream, and I gotta tell you, it feels pretty chill. I could do this all day. This is what I do a lot of my days. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Fuck. I need to get a bag. Rue de St. Ghislaine. Uh-oh. Hopefully not Maxwell.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Oh wow, I can call any of these? East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
That's a shame. I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna prank call people. I don't want to be an asshole in this game or a nuisance. It's so easy. Like, the game just gives you constant chances. Even like punching Cuno there, I probably should have resisted, but it made him like me at least. Oh, they wanted me to talk to her again. Fuck. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Oh no, I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to talk to her.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
What is this "fuck the police" business?
Excuse me?
The street sign, it says "fuck the police."
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
That's fair. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Okay.
Alright, well, I think she's out of things to say to me. I'm pretty sure she's a bigger character, though. Pigs go home. Oh, damn. So we're not liked here. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Closed for winter. Oh, right, that's just the whirling rags. How do I... Is there any way to zoom out? No, there we go. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. Oh, my thoughts are trying to talk to me. I've noticed so far the red line's never really a good one. They're much hunkier than you. That's why I'm feeling bad about myself. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men. Don't be silly. I don't remember having thoughts like that. Okay.
Welcome to Ivashol.
So this guy's name is Racist Lorry Driver. So I think at least he's wearing it on his sleeve, I guess.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now.
You might not want to get into this right now. Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk to this guy. Maybe that's giving me a tip. I would like to give him some what for, but maybe I'll have something I can hold over him later or something. What is this? We're in a store here. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Sounds
Welcome to
okay.
Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this for? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the color, posting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
She's funny. I don't remember her.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
So what's the Fashion Police feature? Yeah, maybe I can get some better fashion tips.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I made fun of her hat there.
I don't like it. I hate it.
Oh, is she forced to wear the hat?
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Alright, I like it, Cam. Getting it back on track here. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Yeah, we're the police, so... Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
What do you think happened? How would she know?
I don't know.
Perfect.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
I think if a cop asked me about a dead body, I'd be pretty freaked out, to be fair. She scratches her nose. Thanks for your help. How do I just buy things from her store, though? Do I even have money? Vanilla roses.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign...
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine.
Tear?
And it gives you money.
I've never heard bottles or recycling referred to as tear.
This tear swindle.
How do I pick up my tear?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some.
Okay. And what about the booze behind you?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Inviting me closer.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love.
Oh man, it's making me want to drink, you know? I am in heaven, I need it all so bad. I want to be like an unrepentant alcoholic in this game. I'm not going to hide away or try to lie to people.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you.
I always forget that's what you're saying out loud. So, this lady. If I was working a bar and someone said, I love it, I need it all, I'd probably be like, I don't think we can serve you, sir.
But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
This. You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
Huh. I don't have any money. I can't even buy a cigarette. That's disappointing.
The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale.
Oh, interesting.
Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
I was coming into this, I'd totally forgotten about that. And
Use
I was wondering what the benefits
like
were
nose
to,
effect in
you know,
magnesium.
taking drugs and alcohol in the game, but there is an actual benefit, so I'll be back, lady. I don't know how I'm gonna get 100 pounds, to be honest. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. That's disappointing. Who's this fella?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
So, a scab being... He's trying to cross the picket line and go back to work when everyone else is clearly on strike. I don't know how I feel about scabs, you know? I mean, it's such a, like, disparaging title, but, like, I don't know, if you got kids and shit and you need to work, I'm sure there's other jobs, so I don't know, it's a tough one. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone.
Cops
are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No, what the fuck? That's so aggressive.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides,
I don't like this
we're
guy.
not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, we have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger. Yeah, that's, you know, fair enough. He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
Oh, so this guy, Manana, I guess is the picket line leader. Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Because he's an alpha male, it's said.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No.
Yes.
They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. Why you want to meet that fat asshole?
That fat asshole, who is he referring to? I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hotel hostel cafeteria there. Yeah.
I know nothing about a murder.
I know nothing about a murder. His reply is snappy and terse. Terse? Terse?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing.
I just told him about a murder and he brushed it off really quick.
Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Fuck you, dude. Is it just me or did that guy suck, you know? Well, I suppose I have to go talk to this Manana fella.
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
Jeez. What exactly is a scab? I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. Yeah, I don't even want to do
I
this.
was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
No one's ever seen a cop scab,
Imagine,
fair enough.
you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
See, I immediately like this guy more. He's got a beret on. He's not like yelling at me, chanting. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some? Let's see.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
What? He flips a coin towards me. My hand-eye coordination's high. This should be an easy pass.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched
kidding?
fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't
Killing
throw
me.
it like that. It's a thing we harbor. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your...
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
What can I say? The guy gave me a coin. He's talking politely. I need to get past the gates and speak with your boss.
Good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Evrart?
You might have some information about a killing that took place behind the hostel.
Evrart's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, eh? Doesn't often dole it out, though. But sure, why not?
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He's taking a drink out of his flask when he's saying this.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead, that's a name I remember.
Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Seminese supremacist there. Walk right past
He's a Seminese supremacist.
Then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not... Or you could convert to a Seminese supremacist worldview. Or... maybe it actually is completely impossible. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Not yet, no.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from...
Sure.
I'm done talking with this guy. So Measurehead, a Seminese supremacist. Oh fuck, I forgot to put my pants on from earlier. I'm not putting this shirt on, I just don't like it. Can I go in here? Press button behind guard, yeah. That's what I thought. I don't want to even talk to Measurehead, he's a... talks in all caps and he's an asshole.
Yes?
Oh, I can talk to Kim at any point, too.
No response. He just...
I'm gonna tell him that I don't
watches his
remember
brain.
anything here. I'm gonna have this conversation in front of him at Measurehead.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing about your personal...
So what should I concentrate on? But I'm completely lacking in basic information about where this organization is in. I'm afraid this is a medical situation, buddy.
Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
No, it's brain damage.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
Alright, he doesn't want to talk to me right now. I don't think Kim's a big fan of me yet. And fair, I haven't given him a name and I haven't been doing my job.
Yes?
Oh, fuck off. It's tough sometimes talking to the right guy. Kim to get out of the way there, talk to this big guy.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Wow, I forgot she had like a lackey chick. Say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Morphophysiology, is that a real word?
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Because,
wow. So he's a racist guy too,
Sandwich, you are not in danger. That is precisely when you reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can.
You're right.
It is making the woman in my cup. No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental
the race stuff is unimportant. Or I'm the police, I need you to comply now. I'm gonna step to him.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder.
I just can't listen to him talk, you know? I don't want to skip ahead, but you guys aren't missing anything much here.
Noble and you gave the world eugenics, electricity.
Jesus,
you dominated.
This really
will
is
be
just a racial
super.
ramble.
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him. Just
I need to get to that button behind him. That's all
the
there is to it.
a door to the harbor.
From what I know, there's only two ways to get by him, and that's either by fighting him or adopting his racist worldview, and then he's like, you're my buddy now, you're a racist like me. But that not only will take not what I want to do, but it's going to take a while. Push him out of the way. I'm going to give him one more chance to get out of the way.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history. Bring your troops to the Simenon Islands. The walls will be lined.
This is your chance. He's talking.
Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
Don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
What? I thought I'd have a much better chance of doing it. Because I don't want to... Yeah, subscribe to his advanced race theory is like... You know, that's a bit rough. I don't want to do that. What are your tattoos mean?
Welcome to Revachol.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
Craniometric perfection.
I have taken the trouble to permit correct.
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back.
We still need to get into the harbor.
Try the jump. Up there on the roof. It'll be worth it. Else there is little choice but to figure out a way to deal with them.
I could try the jump, but I could knock him out as well. What's the physical instrument? Alright, my next level I'm gonna put up the physical instrument. I'm gonna go from there. Come back and hopefully give this guy a spin kick or something. Or I guess I could try the roof again, I don't know. I'm gonna take a break in just a minute here. Grab a piss, grab a smoke. Grab a coffee, actually, that would be great. Hope you're enjoying if you're watching. I know we don't have a lot of people watching, but I mean this towards anyone that eventually watches on YouTube. Hope I'm doing this game justice for you. I'm hoping it's a fun game to watch because you can play it so differently that it's like my run could be entirely different from what you remember from this game.
The small, wrinkled woman does not.
After this conversation with the pale driver,
to something
just take
on
a quick
her radio.
break.
A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Snap your fingers in front of her face. I would be so pissed if I was zoned out and someone did that to me, but
wait,
we'll do it. The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why?
Why?
I just...
Well, Kim doesn't want me bugging her at all, but I sort of disagree.
The woman still had no response wherever.
Okay, yeah. I can't talk to her. Weird. Well, maybe I'll have one more conversation, then I'll take a break. What is this? Is that a bag or is that a wife beater? White tank top. Physical instrument. Oh, come on. That's great. That's what I'm looking for. And it sort of works. The white collar matches my gloves. All right, that's a good place to break it here. But let's continue. Nice and stoned. Playing Disco Elysium. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. That's depressing. All right. What's this there?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's being reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings.
I thought that's how you spell Felipe.
Son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane.
There's 4 Philips, and one
As
of
you
them
look
was
up,
insane.
you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
Huh? This is a white check. You may retry it. Okay, so I was right. You can retry the white ones. Let's give it a go.
What did he do? Fuck. You have no idea what you did.
I'm definitely getting more bad rolls than good ones in this one.
Stands triumphantly oblivious to
I don't care about this statue, though. I don't know why I'm dealing with this. I feel in this game, I don't know if it's the way you're meant to play it, but I'll talk to everything. I will try to have every interaction available in the game. From the racist lorry driver to the old lady who doesn't want to talk to me.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
Tommy La Home. I like his song. I'm liking his muttering. Keep listening.
From another planet.
Nice.
Hey there.
I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
Yeah, me and this guy are grooving.
It's the jam, my man.
It's the jam, my man. I don't know why I like him.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating.
And all around clusterfuck.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, so they've been in this basically like a car jam for like days now. It's crazy. I was riding home from Birmingham with James Heath last night, and the other side of the road going towards Birmingham was just fucking miles of gridlock, man. I can't imagine just being in one of those.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Alright, but I can roll with it. I don't really understand what he's saying.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole...
But
so tell
I think
me,
he's a buddy.
what do you need?
What do I need? Care some change? I love that I'm just asking everyone for money.
Oh. The bosses, man.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck.
It's so funny just being the cop asking everyone you speak to for money. Know anything about the dead man? Yeah,
he ain't one of those drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
Not one of the drivers.
Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that.
That's good intel.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Some fresh coffee. What's your conclusion, buddy?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Ooh, bit hot. What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
What are you actually hauling, bud?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of foul cargo.
Tracksuits?
Mostly sporting goods.
I'd love a tracksuit.
They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market.
I have one of those tracksuits. Another great thing about this game, usually the option you're thinking is an option given to you.
But I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
I thought I was close enough with them.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good performance wear.
That's your machine behind you, right? I had another question. So nothing illegal?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty.
Sometimes
sure
I
is.
just kind of get
like
through the
you
options.
can't get rid
I
of.
don't really care about the answer.
You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
I don't know. It's cop reflex.
Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Tell me more about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got...
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
That's interesting. Maybe that's how police should be operated. I'd go against her too for my rights, though.
Okay. But do continue. You were asking about the strike?
What's the union
Some pretty
demanding?
wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
I guess.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes. From the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Alright, what do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Ka-ching. Yeah, I know what
Anything
you're talking
else?
about, brother.
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflect.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better.
Yeah.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
No, I don't have enough empathy to...
Don't be a stranger.
...understand what's going on in his head, unfortunately. Alright, so I have a few options. I can go to my cop car here and make a phone call. I can go to the body, I think, and probably investigate that. No, I think it's time for a drink. I think my character, he's been going on long enough here, thinking about booze. Let's get him the real deal, even if it's just a Pilsner, you know, I think. I like being a broke cop as well. It brings me back to my days starting stand-up when I didn't have any money at all and would have to run a tab at the bar I worked at.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really...
No, it's about the booze.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your
Wine,
health.
Pilsner, a potent Pilsner. I can almost get Pilsner and cigarettes. Damn, I wish I'd afforded
Here you
that.
go, mister.
Okay. I'm gonna save the Pilsner. No. I'm so far away from a level up. Because I got my wife beater and I got my Pilsner that's gonna put my attack up. I wonder if I could just get past Measurehead just like that. It's a white check so I could come back afterwards even if I don't do it. It would be great just to get by him. I'd like to end this video by meeting Evrart. Evrart? Is that his name? The big fucking union boss. Stick into my bag here. It's a tool, a potent Pilsner. And you have 4 uses out of this one thing, okay. Equip.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol.
Here's where the magic happens.
Here's where the magic happens. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer.
Jesus.
Pop it open before
And over
it gets
10%
too
Pilsner? I've never heard of that.
Wow. The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army into temple. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry.
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
This is good before rolling a white check. That's what I'm planning on doing here.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Alright. Moment of truth here, guys. Fuck! Come on! Oh, such bad luck.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it.
Oh no!
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any.
Brutal. Oh, my morale is so low. Kim wants to talk to me.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
Oh,
because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
He's trying to insert my dominance over him. How does he not understand him? But I was fighting a bad, unsavory ideology. I'm a hero. I like that, actually.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile.
Can't promise that. I might attack him again. Sorry, Kim. I'm going to be nothing but honest to you in this room.
The lieutenant groans.
Doesn't say anything. That's fucking right. Alright, so I need to level up. I passed that test. Or not test. I got the quest done of drinking alcohol, so that, So that gave me some XP. What are my other quests again? I've gotten a few. That's so many here. Victim's tattoos. Boots off his feet. Perform the autopsy. Interview the union boss. Interview the Wildlands rep. Okay, so I think I'll call for help. I'll report my badge missing, report my gun missing. Or at least I'll broach the subjects. And hopefully get enough EXP to get a level.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Alright.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Did I crash into the fountain?
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Pick up the radio, pull out the toolbox. What's in the toolbox?
The metallic drawer slides out from under the seat.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
What do I want? Well, let me take all these things. A pry bar, chain cutters, and a flashlight. All sound really useful. I'll do chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. You can do good work with these.
Oh,
the pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy. Useful for opening all sorts of doors, and it's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge.
Run your finger over one of the steering levers.
The radio on its hook.
I think it's time to face the music, as they say, and tell people what I've done here.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy? Is that? Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 31st Precinct. Because I don't even know my name still in this game.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57.
Oh, good.
How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. I was told to connect to my station, 41st Lazarus. Or I could talk to Sylvie, the bartender. I'm gonna talk to the Lazarus, which I think talks about my head injury.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Sorry. It'll just take a moment.
The voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Just got my coffee going here. Needed to pour some. Beautiful sound.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Gottlieb.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Routine checkup. Was told to call Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
You know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Sure, but can you tell me about myself? Is that who I am?
You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
I've lost my memory, all of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now.
It's hard
that
to
is
say
that is a bright side of losing all your memory.
Doesn't care.
You could be like, well, that's shitty, but now I can go be whoever I want to be. Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again?
Just to tell you how bad things
just
really
how
are?
bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything corrupt?
I see your point.
Do that. I need to go. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate.
Wow.
It
Nick
looks like
Gottlieb really hates
It's
his
not
job.
fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
I've never heard this before. I didn't talk to this guy last time. But another task complete.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
We love to see that.
Just a second, officer.
Alright, now I've got to report badge loss.
This is
Hi, this is me.
Come in.
I work at
Over.
your station.
10-4, what's your
That's funny.
status? Over.
My status is not good.
10-18, 10-20, over. State your message,
He said,
sir.
let me just
Over.
talk to a human. These numbers mean nothing to me. I love the portrait of the guy on the radio. I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message, over.
My badge, I can't find it. It's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain, over.
I gotta bring in the captain. I feel like I'm in elementary school
10:22.
again.
The captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
Uh-oh. The captain sounds like he's already sick of me.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other person.
You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
This guy's my partner. Jean Vicomar.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vicmar, sir.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Yes.
Who lost his badge?
Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
That's my name? Dick Mullen? I don't mind that.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Oh, never mind. I think my name's not Dick
Dick
Mullen.
Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
They're mocking me, I understand.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
That was lost his badge. Like, I'm the first cop. Yeah, like I'm the
He
first
says
cop to ever lose
this
his
has
badge.
probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going
Come
to
on,
make a note
30
here that
more.
you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Is that the guy with the eyes glued shut?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Yeah, here we go. I love that it's an option. Didn't you glue your eyes shut earlier and now you're making fun of me?
Lost a badge.
Wow. I have other things to discuss.
Captain 9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him.
Wow.
Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Oh, no.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too.
Now they're asking if I lost the gun. That is terrible.
Oh, fuck.
I can either say nothing or take this shot. I mean, what do I have to lose?
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I
He
didn't
says
lose
he
my
didn't
gun.
lose his gun.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will
This
do.
is brutal, man. I
Officer
didn't...
McLean requests
I
a
didn't want
description of your
gunfire.
weapon.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world.
Whispers to the Lieutenant. Kim, what are you packing? It's a gun. I'm gonna say, trick question. I'm a martial artist. My entire body is one big gun.
He says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
No.
Dear God,
Yes.
he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he's still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Asking me if I still have my dick. That is
Now
tough.
is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
I could say I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Alright, let's do
That's
that.
a negative. Not going to say that.
Not gonna say. Ah, come on.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Oh, now he's
Sure, her
upset.
vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh,
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
I love it. It's turned
Tell her to
around.
apologize right
We're
now.
making fun of him now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over.
If you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
I don't know where that name come from, actually.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater?
Firewater? He's lost it.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard him and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his
Where could it
God,
be?
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Damn, this guy knows me pretty well.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
New skill point. I mean, I just realized I'm so lucky.
Anything else, sir? Roger that. 10-10.
I'm so lucky to go through this whole conversation with one morale, given everyone was just beating me down. I could have easily just lost a morale point there and then gamed over, and I would have been so upset. That would have been a humiliating way to end my stream, actually. So, as I think about it, I'm going to throw a quick save down. Where can I buy an item to get more morale? Well, hey. I didn't want to be this big bad guy, but now I'm sort of being forced into it. But I do want to find a way to heal my morale before I start trying to fight Measurehead again. Checking the trash.
This
I do have my gloves.
Post-Lavantorier mail collection box has been heavily A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mailbox. I'll pat the box like it's a pet.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. This is one of the weird, like, side things that happen in this game.
The mail collection box
healed morale.
Thankfully then. So
come on.
You shudder, then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words,
Revachol forever. Nice. Well, I mean, I didn't expect that to happen. That's great. I'm sort of hell-bent on beating Measurehead at this point, as it feels like a good way to sort of leave off this stream episode talking to Evrart.
Descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
58.
You have really let yourself go.
It would really suck to not get it here. Come on. Oh, it would have fucked my whole stream up not to do that.
Just like that.
You know,
instinct took
you watch me fail twice and then have to go and get like
into
another heal or something.
Into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
I broke something in his throat?
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you.
This is fantastic.
In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
I fucked up Measurehead, guys.
He's open. Rip into him.
Rip into
right
him.
hook.
What should I do? Rip into him right a hook or perform a 360 spin kick?
Bring the hurt closer.
I think he's saying right hook. I hope I can do the kick after with the hook. Oh no!
Oh God. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands.
Why did I listen?
Forceps
you know the words.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that.
Try to wriggle myself
under
loose.
The increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing.
It must be neurodegenerative. You never learn.
Come on. Another beatdown. We do it again. This time I will not listen.
Just like that. Instinct took over.
Oh, I'm so glad. I had to do.
The man is reeling.
Twice here.
All you hear is a small gurgle.
360 kick. It came just in the way here. Oh, come on. Unbelievable.
Lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and
oh man.
For a moment,
Disco Inferno. Welcome to Rebel Shaw.
Dazed eyes.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to use. I'm going to say Disco Inferno and press the button. I am a rock star or
your
superstar
fist
after all.
on the button. The man.
Looks like you're the new Measurehead now.
Oh wow! I even get to take his woman.
No one is the new Measurehead. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right, Ken. Fuck Measurehead. Talk about emasculation. I wish if this was a game, you would loot him. You know. Like there's a real there. I can afford a cigarette. I think that's worth a celebratory cigarette. Maybe the next stream here. So, this room full of stuff. Every worker equals member of the board written at the top of the flyers. Street typewriter. Someone left the coffee machine on. It's a magazine. I forget what magazines do in this game. But I guess I'm about to find out if they do anything, actually. Here's all my cool tools. Open the toolbox. You can interact with it.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover. To your disappointment, there aren't. After rifling the pages with your thumb, the magazine is divided into several sections. International developments. Kunst, comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mezov's immortal expression.
Is this a communism magazine? Can I...
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are
I don't know if I'm gonna adopt a worldview in this.
Reassuring drivel.
I feel like alcoholics and drug addicts typically are like nihilists.
Or... if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs,
I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
Yeah, that's
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds. It takes a moment as you leaf through. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you get if you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll. You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip-Top Tourney.
What's wrong with Tip-Top Tourney?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships. And then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
What's wrong with a good motor crash? They just keep it interesting.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it.
Right.
Were it at the end of the day,
talking to a
it's
UFC
the
fan
destruction
here, so.
of these 750,000 real races.
In it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip-Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
An organistical ritual of capitalistic destruction? I had no idea. Kim, this article says no one really watches Tip-Top Tourney for the races. I love the two conclusions you can draw from this magazine you're reading.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
No, I guess
not. There you have it. No reason to get hung up on the pretentious ramblings of a few young men.
Wow, Kim!
If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motorway. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
All right.
Flip back to the front of the magazine.
I agree with him.
The table of contents unfolds before you.
Read the editor's note. Yeah, I'm done with this magazine. I will keep it forever, though, I guess.
Aces low.
Thought complete. Aces low. Unbelievable. Oh, man, look at that picture.
For the rest of the world,
I don't even know what it is exactly.
Low is just some cool Revachol thing. Politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades. And those cargo pants look like they could fit tools for hot-fixing your burning aerostatic. You should ask him about this.
Nice. So I guess some of them take a lot longer than others, obviously. And I just get one in spirit. So the empathy is only towards Kim. But does that raise it overall? No, empathy is still a 2. But I think I'll understand Kim more, which is cool. And then the other one, spirit to corpse. 1 bonus from thoughts. I think that's just up permanently. Connect to station 41. Understand culture. Ugh. I mean... I guess I have been abusing kids and throwing my weight around a bit, so I'm getting to know pop culture a bit. What is this? Magnesium? Yeah. What else do we have here? radio's emitting a strange buzzing sound. Giant ass print on the pillow and pattern of coffee ring on the armrest. Sounds like a chair. I wonder if my stat was higher in something, if that would have triggered something. Oh, and here we are. It looks like I didn't need to make that jump earlier. Hey, give me the jacket.
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Alright. Sorry if drinking on the air is gross. I don't know
As
if
your
that
fingers
sounds
touch the tarpaulin,
makes
it
you want a
almost
coffee,
feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
Oh, the cloak
I will shield you
wants
from
to be
the
good
elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
That's interesting. The spirit de corpse I just raised is speaking to me now. Well, let's see. I like my disco-ass blazer. I forget what properties it has. Oh, it's 1 for spirit de corpse, so... That's weird, actually. It's not like a cop blazer. This is 1 spirit de corpse and 1 plus shivers. Which I don't know what shivers is, but... It does look cooler, I think. I like the name Disco-ass Blazer more. But I'm gonna stick with this, and I want to see what shivers is as well. I'm assuming it's something... Here? Oh no, right here. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Okay, so I'm understanding cop culture. I'm understanding the city. It's gonna make me a better detective, hopefully. I'll do Kim proud here. Collecting rainwater. Empty bottles of Pilsner. Commodore Red. I think it's time I have another drink, actually. Magnesium to balance it out. Just like Cuno was telling me, the magnesium.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
René Arnaud.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and there's sparse contents. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
Something about the man piques my interest. I'm a cop, but it's my instinct to collect evidence.
Fine, but let's move.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat. Secured to the styles, the drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
You know me, I'm gonna have to take the painkillers.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Wow. 3 morale boosts and a booze boost. I'm gonna take one now and just test it up. I don't like having it at 2. I feel like a catastrophic event could low me lower than 2, and then I'm dead. Can't go down there. It took me way too long to figure out there, sorry. All around you, machines are in quiescence. Man, this game's got... I thought I had a pretty good vocabulary, but this game keeps hitting me with stuff. Forest under the snow, nice.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use.
I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure it's up down.
On.
Nope.
Arrête. Off.
Fuck. I hope my girlfriend doesn't see this. Who is French. I hope those words are French. Oh.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Yeah, that's fine. And it comes down, okay. I'm pretty sure that door is like very tough to get through.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except...
Yeah, whatever, Cam. No one's here. No one's giving a shit. You should calm down. Alright, what's
Before
in here?
you stands a cargo container.
I think there's something
Just
special
one of
about
many
this
in the
container.
yard.
You do? Because there are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from the crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container.
That's not true, Cam.
We're not here to interact with containers. We are...
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail.
Mechanical
To your
left.
left, the lieutenant considers your actions, with no reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
3% chance for rhetoric? I mean, I guess you should always roll the dice. 3% isn't 0%. And I can roll it again.
Why are you even trying to open a door?
Why am I trying?
Are you satisfied, detective?
Like, if there was a... If I took, like, a moral hit there or something, I probably wouldn't have rolled. But, I mean, if there's no reason not to, why not? Why not? 1 second, I just have to adjust something here. Alright, I'm back in action. And I have a thought. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. I guess unless I'm moving around shipping containers. Heavy lifting. One says vermilion. There's that word again. It is on the belt of the dead man. I could be a detective here. Some money. We got 483 now. 5% of the way to the 100 I owe the cafeteria guy. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Yeesh. Is there a guy up there?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
This guy's nice. Easy Leo.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
What the fuck does that mean?
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Evrart.
I want to talk to him.
Evrart, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost?
Well, that snow sort of creeping in. I mean, it happened a little quick, but it's a nice effect on the ground. I just sort of noticed it. What is it with you people in scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Yeah, I like you easily.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Where is everyone? The harbor's empty. Do you work here? Do you know anything about that weird
that
crane?
One. That should be empty as far as I know.
Should be empty.
Told you.
I don't believe you there. Fuck you, Cam. I'm looking for the leader of the
Oh, you want Mr. Evrart then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. Guys like Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo.
Oh,
Didn't ask
Mr.
for your
Evrart
fucking
is where he
life story.
always is.
Alright, I'm done with easy,
Bye-bye
Leo.
now.
But another friend. Consider him a buddy. I hope the load times are razor quick. Coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Here he is. One of the better characters in this game. Let's check out his shit first. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Let's chat, buddy.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Look at this slime ball.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers? Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Right away. Awesome voice. I mean, I love the character look. The portrait's hilarious. He knows our names, which is fucked. I'm guessing my last name is Dubois.
I'm Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair. It's like he's melded to the chair.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
See?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
I have to sit on this awful chair?
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I'd rather stand. I don't want to sit on this
Please, Mr. Dubois,
chair.
let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat.
I don't sit.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Oh, it's already becoming this fucking standoff.
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must...
I'm a
You're
cop.
no Titan affiliation, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Alright.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
This chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head
Just
of the
rolls right
Debarders
through it.
Union
Such a
help
power
a
move, having a
representative
big
of
comfy
Revachol
chair and giving me
Citizens
this
Militia
shitty
today?
folding chair.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
It's damaged me.
It's violation.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Wow.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
25 real? I owe them 100. Keep it, I'm good. Take the comically large huge check. So, you know, in my first run, I was so repulsed by this guy, I didn't get, like, anywhere with him character-wise. And I'm pretty sure he has access to your gun. And I'm pretty sure he's, like, got all these storyline options I've never seen before. So I think I am going to work with him. And I will take the check because I need money.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
I want to see what this looks like quickly, though. Oh, you can't look at your items in a conversation. Okay. Pay for damages.
No.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say to me, or...
Don't mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
He winks at me.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
See, my last run through, I never ended up finding my gun.
Slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear.
I'm around.
Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull.
How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried.
And there it is.
Don't be worried.
If anyone's watching this game for the first time, Harry Dubois, I believe that's your official name.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
So even though my composure's at a 4, it's -3 because 1, I took the novelty check, and then 2 reasons the chair is killing me. So I think I'm just going to use it in front of Kim.
We will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Yeah, Kim's got the right idea. He'll sort of keep me
I
in the
wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, it's going to force me to do this. I hate when they do that. Well, I mean, fuck, 8%.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking.
No,
you're
I'm not.
To cry,
I'm
aren't
about
you?
to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Man, I'm just getting my ass
What
kicked
is
in this.
Mr. Dubois, he keeps repeating.
I'll take a painkiller.
What is he trying to pull here?
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in a stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to a safe space. Yeah, I'm just getting worked over here in this
Mr.
conversation.
Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As an...
Wow.
Okay, enough. We are here to
He's
ask you
treating
some
me like a sack of
questions
shit.
pertaining to a murder investigation.
Yeah, Kim has to jump in and help me out here.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
You call me Mr. Dubois. Why? Let's talk about my lost gun. I want to talk about the hanging. Let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily.
So it's
I
obviously
understand
connected to the strike.
You need to interview me.
I understand there's
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's give this guy some chance to incriminate
But I
himself.
can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This
really
really
is
is very
simple.
simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming.
He is going to use me.
Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
I'll look into it.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Wow, that's a pretty threatening, shitty thing to do. I'm going to ask about my gun.
Yes, your lost gun. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry, Harry! I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous... Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
That's why I don't like Esprit de Corps. I know I'm saying that wrong, by the way, but yeah, it's like a little voice in my head that's on the cop's side.
That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands. Of course. Let us dispatch with a formality. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
An amnesiac
I think the odds of that are very low.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is... I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out.
Don't trust him. For all you know, Dubois might be his name. You need to confirm this.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Lieutenant
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Fuck. Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife and kids?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
I think I do. I'd be a wonderful father. You're right, I don't.
That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses.
You know where I live.
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
What kind of cop
Harry,
does it say I am?
You're not simply a cop. You're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky. Outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
That's what I like about you, Evrart. You get me.
Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Montanese.
Let me get this straight. What's my
Harry.
full name?
You don't feel like either one of these things. You know what your name is. You have...
And I can work with you, Harry.
I can work with it.
Now, what else can I do for you?
Alright, 28%. This will probably be my last roll of this game. I'm going to make sure my morale's nice and full.
Evrarts' large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
He knows everything
I'm sure
about
it's
me.
not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder.
Harry, I just know the things that matter to our friendship, and I want you to feel free to... Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia.
One last thing, what's in that
me?
container
My dear
outside
Harry,
the office?
there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
Something special about it, though.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I...
Smooth talking. Maybe the...
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Nice.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
I guess I'm going to side with Manana on the Union because the scab leader was really an asshole. Unnecessarily, in my opinion.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming
from? A distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
That's true. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard.
You have. You're a big dick cop,
Big
Dick
Dip
Money,
Cop.
Salam Rocky Bai, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you.
I love it. I forgot you got to pick personas. I thought I was going to go for like, because I know Hobo Cop's on the side. I don't know if these are shown beforehand. Yeah, you can see them all. Or maybe they're the ones I got last run. Or just like found. But yeah, you could be gay, you could be a hobo, you could be a bunch of stuff really. And I thought I could be like a drunk cop, but I think Superstar Cop would go well with that. So let's throw that in there. And that's it with Evrart. And I think that's going to be it with the stream today. So, I know I didn't get a lot of live watchers. I didn't expect to, really. I mean, I'm pretty brand new at this. But I think it was a good first session. If you watched this, if you like what you saw, thanks. Tell a friend about it. I'm going to be continuing every Thursday and maybe a Monday. I'm not sure if I'll get time in on a Monday, but I want to just keep doing this until the game is done. And I think I've got a good established run here so far. I'm liking the guy I've created. So yeah, expect another 3-4 hour chunk next Thursday for sure. And if you like what you heard, I also do a podcast, Game of Your Life, which is me talking to a friend about a video game. Also running a comedy show in Manchester every Tuesday, Jokes of the Oaks. Give it a look up. And yeah, guys, thanks. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.